Kaunas, the city open to the cooperative partners and investors. This is the city which is in the progress, which has the wealthy past and wide perspectives for the future. 19% of Lithuanian production is made in Kaunas. There are 6 universities in Kaunas with 42,000 students. The largest highways which join Lithuania with the other states intersect nearby Kaunas. The European gauge and the highway Via Baltica will also be crossing Kaunas. Kaunas has all conditions to develop the water transport successfully. Just 12 kilometers away of the city center, there is the International Karmėlava Airport. It is planned to expand Karmėlava Airport, to reconstruct the planes, take-off ways, to build the terminals for passengers and cargo. Meteorological conditions are especially favorable for the air transport in this locality. Only 5 days in a year, on the average, are unsuitable for flights. An intermodal terminal is under construction near Karmėlava Airport, the territory of which borders with Kaunas Free Economic Zone. The biggest center of logistics could arise in this place, which would be connected with railway station, trading and industrial centers. The European Commission has decided to construct the European fast train gauge running from Warsaw to Kaunas till the year 2010. Thus communication between Lithuania and European cities would become better. The fast train gauge from Kaunas to Riga will be constructed in 2014. It will reach Tallinn in 2016. Renovation of river transport is foreseen in programming documents of Baltic states. A new river port could be located in Kaunas city, in Vilijampolė district, at the turn of Nemunas, and the territory of the old ship maintenance company. The amount of possible investments is not estimated yet. However, it is known that touring and entertainment navigation will have an especially good perspective. Traveling by the Nemunas, one can reach the Baltic Sea, though it is necessary to deepen the river trench for some ships. The touring ships would voyage by Neris from the new harbor to Vilnius. The southeast roundabout ring, which would surround the part of the city near the water power plant, is the only one unfinished circuit in Kaunas. Therefore, traffic conditions in some streets of Petrašiūnai and Palemonas are complicated. The west circuit would be of service to the transport direction Vilnius-Warsaw and to the new industrial zones of Palemonas and Naujasodis. The investments to this object amount in €104 million. Construction is not planned there and the territory is free. After opening Čiurlionys Bridge, the connection from the center and the industrial region with Via Baltica artery was improved. The renovated Bakanausko Street will improve the infrastructure of Aleksotas, an old district of Kaunas city. A technology park is established in Aleksotas Prevo Airport. There are plans to establish the commercial flight center in northern and southern part of the airport, named after the pilots Darius and Girėnas. The area of 10 hectares would remain the sport aviation zone. The part of Minkovsky Street, which is being newly built, passes under Aleksotas Bridge. This route connects Čiurlionys Bridge and Lower Freda with Via Baltica. In the southwestern part of Kaunas, near the object of the military heritage, the 9th Fort, there is a crossroad of the 2 main auto transport arteries of Lithuania. Thence one can reach various places in the 2/3 of Lithuania in an hour. The biggest pedestrian avenue in the Baltic states is currently under construction. This avenue will comprise nearly 100 various shops, multi-screen cinema, various entertainment operators and restaurants. Savanorių Avenue is one of the main streets in the city. Here, modern buildings of the city are intensively being built. Savanorių Avenue will become a part of the main road connecting the centers of the Dipolis Vilnius-Kaunas, which has already been started. Cherishing the beauty of the natural environment of the city, there are suggestions to reorder the banks of the rivers Nemunas and Neris, thrusting out the old industrial factories from them. The Tsar Army military barracks that were built in 1899 served for this purpose for more than 100 years. The 8 main buildings of Šančiai military barracks are united into one system, covering the inner yard with 1,000 spot parking place among them. In the buildings of the military barracks, there are rooms for shops, exhibition and conference halls, cinemas, hotels, offices, casino, clubs and art studios. In the territory between Juozapavičius Avenue and the Nemunas River, a new modern administrative block will be built. Here shops and various firms will be established. The construction of administrative building, Chamber of Congress, hotel and parking is planned between the Bund of Karalius Mindaugas and the street of Kaunakimis. One of the most treasured parks of Kaunas, the Nemunas Island, is connected to the center of the city by 2 pedestrian bridges over the channel. This area is suitable for construction of leisure and sport objects. The huge shopping mall Acropolis will soon be erected in front of the island. The Lower Freda is located on the other shore, which could become the prolongation of the center. Small businesses are functioning there and part of the territory is private. The sports hall of Kaunas, built in the interwar period, is presently too small for the city. The new Chamber of Sports with 10,000 seats will be built on the Nemunas Island. The famous basketball player Arvydas Sabonis will partly support the construction. 2 administrative multifunctional buildings with parking places are planned to be constructed at the border of the Old Town and the New Town, at the crossing of Šventos Gertrūdos Avenue and Mickevičių Street. The territory of 67 hectares, located opposite the central zone of the old town of Kaunas city and opposite the confluence of the biggest rivers of Lithuania, the Nemunas and the Neris, is named by the architects the New Shore. The highway Via Baltica could be joined with the west side if the low-priced buildings are demolished, reconstructed into the commercial institutions, residential or administrative houses. The industry and commercial zone connected with the highway Via Baltica is in the western part of Kaunas in Vilijampolė district. The exhibition center of 80,000 square meters is planned to be built. This object will be well seen from the highway Via Baltica and will be different from other industrial buildings. Choose Kaunas city as the most perspective city for your investments. Let's create our future together.